welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have so many visitors. They're all my friends and my classmates. Today we are going to be discussing the topic that we started halfway yesterday. It's about dowry, of which actually in Africa we call it bride price, but here you cannot apply that terminology because bride price means that bride, you know, like a bride, it's country a bride. So you cannot apply it actually in India unless you say groom price, which I don't know. I don't think it fits. So we are going to be discussing what is actually given in that dowry and who gives it. And yeah, so I'm going to start by introducing my panel. Oh my God, I love these guys. So I think ladies first. My sister there.
Hi, this is Buana. Hi, I'm Nikita. Hi, I'm Dolly.
I'm Yash.
Yeah, and all these are from different states. I'm from Africa. She's from
Andhra Pradesh. I'm from Assam. I'm from West Bengal.
Raman.
yeah. So we are going to start with Buana. So I think I'm going to ask them questions so that we make it short, but and not with proper and efficient or effective information. So Buana, do you have dowry system in your country?
Yes, we have dowry system. My surroundings, from where I have grown up, the surroundings, some families will believe it, some families doesn't believe it. And I've seen some families giving a huge amount of dowries, but our family doesn't believe in it. They just give gifts like gold and all. But some families give amount, flats, land, and everything nearly 1 crore or 2 crores around.
So who decides the amount of dowry to be given? Is it like maybe the uncle of the guy or the parents of the guy or the elders in that family who decides?
The groom side people, they just ask them how much you can give. So it's depend on the situation, how much they can afford.
So does that mean if a bride side they are not able to pay the dowry, it means there is no marriage, right?
Oh no, that's not compulsory. If they like the bride so much,
Yes,
they
right.
can the process.
I think that's good. Yeah. So Nikita, do you have dowry system in your country?
A lot.
Bella? So can you tell us now a little bit about it?
In our area, as far as I've seen, dowry is kind of mandated. The groom family, usually they ask for it, we want this amount of money, this land, this car, this, everything, this much gold, and everything, they'll just ask for it. And in most of the cases, if you're not able to satisfy their demands, the marriage is not going to happen.
Really?
Yeah. It will only happen if the bride is too nice, too pretty, for them. Then only they can or if there is any fault in their groom. So then this dowry amount will be reduced kind of.
So I feel does that mean before I don't know, you start this courting relationship, the bride should be sure this person who is going to be courting me, I will be able to pay. For example, I may be coming maybe from a low income family, then I'm interested in someone who is from a higher income family, someone who studied from the States or the UK. So it means I should know before even the marriage, during the courtship, I should know this person I can afford to pay. Oh my gosh, I think that's so
usually in India love marriage concept is still very it's unacceptable. Usually the marriage is decided by the parents only. So when it's all those adult things, the bride and groom, most of the time the bride doesn't even know how much their parents are paying.
Really? Yeah.
Yes. Because the bride might feel bad about it, and so the parents decide, the bride's parents decide not to give all the information. So that's how it works.
Now, of course, you said you have dowry system, is it the same? Is it the same every state? The states that pay dowry, the girl will not be, informed about this amount of money or what?
In most of the cases, the bride will not be informed.
It's because
I'm the one getting married now.
it's because their family don't want you to know. If they don't want you to feel burdened, your child looks, how is there a deformity in the opposite person. So all this matter. Like personally, the literacy rate, the literate people, they basically don't ask for dowry in India mostly. But there is one thing I have experienced and I have noticed a lot in the state like UP, Bihar in particular. What they do, there is a very big conspiracy. Their groom, they let their groom for studies. They pressurize them for government jobs. Government jobs is such a trend in India. Like if the person is having a government job, even of a sweeper, till they will ask for money like 20-30 lakhs as a dowry amount. Government job is very mandated.
Oh my
It
god.
depends on the group's job profile. Yeah.
Wow.
Even though he's a sweeper in government, still he is
Government employee.
in
Government
government
job.
employee. He
Government
is
job.
considered as the best.
Wait, so it means, for example, like I'm working, for example, I'm a girl, I work for the government of India, and let's say like my position maybe is vice president or the executive, maybe, or leader in the Ministry of Health, and then the guy that is quoting me is, for example, like a sweeper, like maybe in a certain government hospital or office. Still is the door is gonna be high.
India, government job is considered as a safety kind of job security is there. In private job, they will get you out, and government job is only security. So everyone wants their safe, and that's why the people ask for money. This thing happens in UP Bihar because the highest criminal and dowry rate is in UP Bihar.
Can you tell us like one form of UP?
What? UP is Uttar Pradesh, Bihar.
Is in which state?
This
Oh,
is the state in India
And like
which is
it's
having
having
the highest level of highest percentage of dowry.
is that like northeast?
It's not.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I spoke yesterday also about it that in my region we don't have this dowry system going on. In our side there is no groom gift to the bride, clothes and the gold. But it's not like a dowry, it's just the give to them. In Gujarat also I tell you that there is no like this system going on. It used to be there like 4 to 5 decades before, but it is not right now. And according to now I am knowing that in Andhra Pradesh there is more like this dowry system. And the criteria also is different of taking dowry. In that Bihar it is compulsory to take dowry. And they ask for the money. In Andhra Pradesh they compromise, but in Bihar they don't compromise.
They
If
don't
the
compromise.
Guys, government job or is having high position, they will not. So I think it's bad is going on right now also.
my brother Vijay.
Yeah, in Telangana it's like same as AP, but those who are get the government job, they will ask more amount, and those who have not got jobs, they will ask less amounts.
Yeah. So you think you're gonna get high?
No,
They don't even come to see a girl without the planning of amount.
what?
Like most
Some families without the planning of this much we should take from them, they don't even enter the house.
like if the family
See the bride.
but thinks that this family can't give this
Can't
this
give
kind of
this, they
amount,
can't
meaning
afford
they
us.
won't consider.
They will not see the bride.
They'll not consider.
That's very
Wow, I think that's okay. It's very interesting.
But in Telangana it's not compulsory. They will give sometimes. Yeah.
So, for example, like, is there a possibility that they would give you like 1 year of preparation of the jewelry?
No,
There is no time limit.
So even you cannot even marry like without like finishing all the bride price, then you finish like with time.
the bride family is collecting dowry from the very young age of
from the birth of the yeah.
Wow.
And that is why here we can say the girls are killed. This is maybe a reason because gradually if a girl born we have to pay for her education, pay for her dowry, so eventually a burden. They don't prefer that.
Well, so I feel like it's a little bit very different. Okay, it's a little bit different from Africa because first for us is that bride price. Actually, like we call it bride price because it's like the dowry is being paid to the girl's family. And usually, it doesn't really have to do with whether the girl has studied and this and that. Of course, probably there are some families that will consider that. Sometimes the parents will consider, like our girl is, she's more experienced, she has studied so much, she has like maybe PhD and this and that. But usually, like most of the families, like they will ask the girl, like how much can be paid like for you, bride price. But there are also families, like we call them traditional families. You can find like this like traditional families means like these families have traditional values, should I say. So usually like the bride price of the girl is being decided by the fathers, like the elders of that clan, like the uncles, the father, like they see it and then they decide. So usually like they have to send, like there's this person they send to the family of the girl. And then they say maybe like we love your girl, we would love her, you would love you to marry her, to the son. And then they say like how much do you want us to pay? So like after they present that interest or that concern, now the family of the girl would say like we have to discuss this with the clan and then we are going to get back to you. So like they discuss, but usually it's not like very expensive to be paid. And most of the families that they're well studied, they don't require that. So usually like they will say maybe you can show some kind of appreciation by giving certain kind of gifts. And usually like they say like give grandma the blankets and maybe like 2 goats for the brothers and maybe like the aunts and daughters, they say maybe crates of soda and it just a certain small amount of money. But usually it's not like expensive, like enough to get to, okay, because the Indian currency and our currency it's quite different, but I would try to approximate like it wouldn't go like to $2,000. No, I've never seen that. Yeah, and like most of the families don't allow that. Like most of the families like have some standards of the bride price. Just some families will just say like show some kind of appreciation, or some families will give you option like something that you can manage because they feel like they cannot take a lot from you because you're going to start your life. You need money, and there's so much that has to be considered. And because for us like in the marriage process, like it's divided. Like we have the kitchen party, which is arranged for the girl, and usually in the kitchen parties, like they teach the girl how to behave with the husband, how to like to live in marriage, and so it's the side of the girl, and then we have the send off, and then the send off also it's the groom's side, and then you find like the girl is the one that is responsible. Then the marriage, which is like the final thing, is to the groom's side. So like the groom is the one responsible. So they usually don't like tell you a lot of money because they know like during the wedding there is much money that is going to be used. There is a lot of expenses to be covered. So yeah, I feel like for us it's not so much of a pressure. I don't know. I don't think like they have to start storing that money from when the guy is born. For example, I have 3 brothers. But I've never even heard like they speak about the bride price and all that. I don't know. And I have my cousin sisters that are already married and then some of my brothers. But there's nothing like that's too pressurizing. I remember actually when my sister was being married off to my in-law, actually they asked the guy, like they gave him like how much can you offer? They just gave, and then they gave him a little bit of options, like the blanket for my grandma, a goat for my brothers, and then the crates of soda for the girls. And then that was it. So it was something that was within his capacity. And yeah, so I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit of pressure for the bride's side in India. Meaning like if you've given birth to, because for us I feel like we are men in our family, so I feel like if all that number was the girls, I don't know, I think that's sometimes meaning like some will end up not being married, right?
It doesn't happen. And basically it's up to values, not every family. As I said, not every family values, and including some states where the rate is high, but that too also it totally depends
you guys. We've discussed a lot. I feel like it's a lot. Yeah, so yeah, if you're planning to marry in Africa, if you're planning to marry in India, you should probably consider making another research about if you're supposed to pay that dowry thing. Yeah, because it's something that is there. Even if we don't like it, we cannot change it. We cannot change the society. But it's a good thing that as time passes by, things are changing, and yeah, I think it's for the best. So yeah, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you all of you for your inputs. I think it was amazing. It was an amazing discussion, and I look forward for more. So you can let us know what more do you want us to discuss about this dowry thing, and then we can get on the discussion again. Bye. Please consider to subscribe, to like, to share, and to comment. Bye.